Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Raul.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Albertini. Oh, that's a key interception.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with...
There's the hit! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gerrard. Can he get away here? Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Cole, he's picked his way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been caught. Cole! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Koundé. No, that's been intercepted. Albertini. Cole. He has found a way through. Roberto Carlos, over to the left. Gerrard. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Ronaldinho. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Muller, he's had a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Done delicately. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that is expertly dealt with.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Arsenal ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, that's well spotted. Albertini. Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robertson. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. And that is as far as they're going to go. Albertini. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's Ronaldinho. Has a shot! He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Goal! And again the keeper stands strong. Arsenal have their second corner now. Great hit! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
The attendance for this match
That
was
is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself. Yep. Looks for the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Pass is just off target. Stojkovic, well, not one to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Casemiro. Muller. Pinches it off him. That is good alertness. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. Gerrard. That could spell trouble. Robertson. Cole. Koke. Albertini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Koke. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Owen, Rummenigge. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rice powering forward here. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And here's Iniesta. Rummenigge. Now the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. Cadiz with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. He's gone for goal! Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Robertson cuts it out. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Love shot at goal! That could spell trouble. Guardiola.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. Stojkovic. Nicely weighted ball. Chance to Bruno Fernandes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the hit! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Added time.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Please keep your eyes on your children.
So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Koundé. Ruben Dias. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Stojkovic. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rice. Owen. And he was quick to react. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the finish! And again! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Mbappe. Iniesta. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Cole. Robertson. He's got plenty of space out wide here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And in! Oh, taken with style! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Iniesta.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Cadiz get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Lewandowski.
Number 13.
Great ball, and he's in here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Number 99, Fernando Torres. Substitution.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Beckham. And he's quick to snatch it back. 4 added minutes on the board. And it's Beckham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's that, the end. Arsenal did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation, as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Neymar, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Müller. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe, Liverpool finding their passes. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe. Kante was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through shapes to shoot! And he's following up! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Conte. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Has a look and plays it forward. That is good alertness. Belletti. And it's Salah. Mbappe. Robertson. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lewandowski. Adams gets a foot in here. That looks a good ball through. The ball is loose and the chase... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff. Now it's Müller, and he's managed to get free. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's in here!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, great chance! Adams is there, and he can get that clear.
The attendance for this match was
Neymar,
62,000.
chance here to counter. That's a nicely measured pass. That's good defending, very good defending. He's played him through. He's picked his way through. Can he put it away? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. He's one-on-one! Goes down, but nothing given. Now that's well seen too. Robertson. Oh, that's well spotted. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Thomas Müller. Number 13, Robert Lewandowski. Number 8, Mbappe.
Robertson
Coming on the field,
calmly anticipates,
number 9, Bruno
looking for
Fernandes.
options for movement.
Number 10,
Well, that is not the best
Number
ball,
15,
and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Passing is crisp and sharp, knocks it out wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Thuram, just 5 minutes left. Now there's Bruno Fernandes!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's
2
Neymar.
minutes has been
Bouts of
indicated.
passing here, really easy. Great hit! Has another go! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And he's there to clear it. And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that really did fly by.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Rafinha! Has a look and has a go. Nicely weighted ball. Robertson cuts it out. No, it's not getting there. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner De Ligt did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, that wasn't far away. Muller. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. And Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! How do you look back on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now it's Haaland. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Stojkovic in with a header! He will be livid with himself.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
That's a nicely measured pass. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koke. Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. Arsenal looking to pass their way through.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Rafinha. And he has been fouled there. Quickly taken. Rodri. Great hit! Now, it's fallen kindly here. And he's heaved it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
To fit. And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Pedri! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. Nunez! Muller. Casemiro. Stojkovic. Cole. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Arsenal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Big
The
chance!
attendance for this match was
It's off target and by
60,810.
quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Koke. Mbappe. Cole. Stojkovic. They've got it again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just...
Pedri! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Koke. Ruben Diaz promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has been cleared. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Darwin.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quality ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not
has been
it.
indicated.
Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it in low. Muller shapes to shoot! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Please join me.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Well, in a sense, understated. Header! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So, a breakthrough already. Rummenigge. Robertson with the clearance. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a brilliant interception. Casemiro. Chance here to counter. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Mbappe! Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chiesa! Now it's Chiesa! In for the pieces! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And yes, it's him again. Sweden are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, great ball! Shapes to shoot! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
He's having a go! And he's lifted it over.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. Cole.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Chiesa. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Modric has created one goal already. Koke. Oh, this looks sharp. Cole. That has been slung wide. And we hit half-time. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate,
And
unless
now,
there
I'd
is
just
a
like to read
significant
out our
change
fan club
in
members who are
fortune.
celebrating
It
their
is
birthdays
3-0
today.
at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Arsenal can show their manager.
There's the shot! Casemiro. Muller. Now it's Mbappe. Stojkovic. Cole. Now it's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Modric.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That's a sharp pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Modric. Casemiro. Mbappe. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! Results no longer in doubt! It's just about how many!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys. Casemiro. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Modric. Casemiro. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sweden clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Chiesa! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's... Now the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passing is crisp and sharp. Muller. And it's Koke. And Koundé. Oh, good-looking ball. Roberto Carlos. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, what a mistake! Muller. Beyond the defence. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's really nicely played. Big header! Oh, taken with style! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like...
That's that, the end. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
I'm sure they will make fine
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. 2022, the year Lionel Messi reached his point of fulfilment.
The jewel in the crown, Peter.
And I wonder, Jim, watching it in Qatar, when you first got the feeling he was going to go all the way.
Well, I would say...
And Messi! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive. So, a breakthrough already. Cole. Muller. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He could be in here. Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Lam.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cole! Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Bergkamp. Ruben Dias. He has found the way through. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? No mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply. Well, looks for the finish. Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi finds himself offside. Oh, terrible. He's had a hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time. An act of charity gratefully received. A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Interesting ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lam. And it's Maradona. And here's Neymar. Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp!
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Bergkamp! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things look... And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Neymar, he is through here. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And another try! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lam. Cole. And the flag has stayed down. Chance!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Foden in acres of space out wide. Up he goes! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
60,179.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Neymar. No way through there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mbappe! Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cole gets through on his own. Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ruben Dias.
Arsenal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Conte. Into the last 5 minutes. Gets his pass away. That's good play. Foden! Oh, denied at the last. Stojkovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, easy pickings there. Still goalless at the moment. That has been cut short. Robertson.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking...
Has a look and has a go. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, great shot. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Cole. Koke. And the flag has stayed down. Roberto Baggio. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Back into the middle. Now then, the ball's come loose. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Belts one. There's the shot! Goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there's the end of the first half. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Koke. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there. He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
The goal scorer after 59
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Roberto Baggio.
Casemiro,
Roberto
well timed,
Baggio.
excellent
The
interception.
attendance for this match was 70,000.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and...
Roberto Baggio! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Cole, they're urging him to shoot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Costa Curta gets it clear. He's been picked out. He'll try from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
He has found the way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Stojkovic tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Beckham. He's gone forward. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's fabulous.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Robertson. Time added on. And we're done. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe! Goalkeeper's ball. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And Messi! And he's done it! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Koundé. Passing nice and neat.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the counter is on. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's nice.
Mohamed Salah, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cole. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Roberto.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's managed to get free. Pinches it off him. Oh, it's come loose. Bruno Fernandes. Now Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson. Nice sequence of passes, this. Roberto. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was...
There's the whistle for half-time. Arsenal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Some first half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto. Well, that looks a decent ball. Makaleli. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Valverde. That has been cut short.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
It must have now gone. Roberto. Adams. And Roberto. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Valverde. Now that's well seen too. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Koke. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe. 75 minutes played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. To Roberto. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Valverde, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just 5 minutes left. Shot could be, and the shots! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Cole very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Stojkovic. He's got the shot away! Oh, we expected better. Decent hit! Goal! Arsenal! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
So, a breakthrough already. Valverde. He's had it taken off him. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he's managed to get free. Maradona. He's a sharp little ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Koke. Casemiro. Stojkovic. He could be in here. Just the goalkeeper's a great hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. Wilshere. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. He's through here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Cole, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Here, now the finish! And it's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Mbappe! He's found the way through! Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Koke.
2 added minutes
And
has
that's
been
another
indicated.
good win of the ball. Valverde. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Now it's Wilshere. Good effort from distance. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Mbappe has a goal! And that is a little... Bakula! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
De Ligt for Koke. Casemiro. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's a nicely measured. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bakula is in a really good position out wide. Davis. And that's been won straight back. And he's
The
onside.
attendance for this match was
Great build-up. It all deserved a
60,332.
better ending.
Wilshere has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a shot! They've done it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Chance for the header! It's in! And this is getting better and better. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth. And
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Costa Curta. Now it's Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal!
he has saved the goalkeeper's blush.
Fires from distance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And a header! Robertson gets it clear.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Mbappe! Just off target. And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Cole picking. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he welcomes it in. Well read, nice interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Foot in. Casemiro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good read, needed to be. Messi, and the shot! Goal! Japan! There is the breakthrough! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all shapes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And again they hit the front. That was a given, it always was.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Japan take the lead. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Cole! Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde, homes beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. "15 minutes till half-time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Shot at goal! Bellingham with the clearance. Nice sequence of passes this, brilliantly cut out. And they've got rid. Valverde. He's had it taken off him. Costa Curta. And it's Maradona. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Robertson attempts a clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
Pretty robust defending.
Bellingham. Oh, well played. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So off we go once more.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, super find. Robertson. Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that looks a decent ball. Stojkovic. Messi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And you make it sound so simple.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The attendance for this match was
Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. And the finish! Valverde. Bruno Fernandes. And Stojkovic. That's a nicely measured pass. It could be Mbappe! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Japan have reclaimed it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he can clear it away.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Valverde. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Arsenal go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Pedri. Valverde.
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Stojkovic. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe
And
taking in the accolades, having been named. To adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe
And
taking in the accolades, having been named. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. The action has already started. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's a sharp pass. Interesting ball.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Bruno Fernandes. Cole. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shifted upfield.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Zubimendi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ruben Dias gets it away. Valverde. Played out towards the right wing. And he cuts out the supply. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Zubimendi. Milan looking to pass their way through. He won't be happy with that one. Cole. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Mkhitaryan. Stojkovic. Nice ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
And it's Isco. Olise. He's Olise! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Stojkovic. He's played him through.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, smashing header! And again! And yes, it's there! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 20, Gyökeres. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Bruno Fernandes. Number 21.
We have got
Andy
changes
Cole.
here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
8,
Milan
Mbappe.
have penetrated
Coming
for
on
the
the
first
field.
time.
Number
Oh, it was a long
19,
time coming, but I think it's fully merited.
Number
They've applied
10,
themselves extremely well.
Number 23, Didier Drogba. Substitution in progress.
It's a mighty effort! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take... He rises! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
David Villa chasing after it.
Added minute has been indicated.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Right, looks a good ball through. Has a goal! He's got a goal! Deep into injury time!
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing...